Keira, now Keira has got such a lovely face. She, even when you squish it all up and lose bits of it, she still looks great. Look. Still looks pretty. And this one, if you do it in a certain way, look, it's Cheryl Cole.
Michael Jackson, I'm not Michael Jackson.
Denzel. Oh my God, it is. Look at that. It's terrifying. Yes! Denzel, you want a bit of this action?
Yes.
OK. Check that out. Don't look too bad. But this one, this is a look. I think I might go out to the States and see if I can have some work done and look like this, because this takes years off me. Let's get my next guest out. She's one of the biggest and most beautiful actresses in the world. Will you please welcome Keira Knightley? You look stunning, of course. Please take a seat. Welcome, Keira Knightley. Wow, you always look incredible.
Oh, that's very kind. So do you.
OK, I read that while making your new movie, before some of the more intense scenes...
Yeah.
Before anything that was a little bit kind of, not troubling, but, you know, nerve-wracking, you would have shots of vodka.
Yes.
Is that right?
About 2 shots of vodka, but there's spanking scenes in the film. So, I might as well just get it out of the way, right?
Let's get that out of the way. Yeah. Let's relax you.
Are we ready to go?
Because I want you to relax and talk about this.
Brilliant.
OK, there you go.
Good.
There's a shot of vodka for you right there. You fancy that? You want to take that down? Oh, I should have one as well.
Are you having one too?
Okay.
And then we'll get spanking.
Jesus, this is the best night of my life.
Okay. Are you ready?
Down one?
Yeah. Nice, that.
Wow. She's really drinking vodka.
It is really vodka.
I'm drinking water from my bottle. I didn't know you played along there.
That was quite a surprise.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you like another?
Yeah, no.
OK. So, yes, it's quite an intense film.
It is quite an intense film, and it's about psychoanalysis.
It's called A Dangerous Method.
It is called A Dangerous Method, and it's about psychoanalysis and the meeting between Freud and Jung and the patient that brought them together, and I play the patient, Sabina Spielrein.
So I didn't know this story. I knew that they were contemporaries, but I didn't know there was a woman involved who had kind of, you know, they were both aware of.
Yeah, that was the reason that Jung decided to try Freud's method out for the first time.
But when she first appears, she thinks she's mad, or she thinks she's possessed or something. I mean, she's really in a bad way.
She's suffering from hysteria. Yeah, so she is. So it's, I mean, and it's a devastating story, and what was going on with her is completely devastating, but also incredibly inspiring, because when you see her, like, at the beginning of the film, they'd completely given up hope with her. I mean, absolutely. So...
Well, I guess back then they didn't know how to treat people like that. I mean, this was before. This was the beginning of these kind of therapies.
This was the first person that went through analysis. And it managed to pull her out of herself, you know. But before that, they'd just be locked up in mental institutions.
And she went on to really accomplish stuff with her life as well, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. She became an analyst in her own right. And she came up with ideas that inspired both Freud and Jung. So it's an amazing...
Yeah.
amazing
and what a
thing.
great part to have. But, as we said, quite intense and quite demanding. When you get a part like that and you know there's going to be... Obviously, it requires a lot of kind of emotional acting, but at the same time, you know there's going to be sexual scenes and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even though it's with, you know, one of the men of the moment, Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Still, there must be one where you think, well, do I really want to do this?
I turned it down. It's David Cronenberg is the director, and I've been such a huge fan of his for years, and my agents phoned up and said, well, he's going to offer you this part, and I was 95% just yes before I even knew what it was. And then I read the script and thought it was completely extraordinary, but there were these 2 scenes, and he actually said, well, look, I'll take the scenes out. It's no problem. We'll not have them in there because I really want you to do it. But I never thought it was gratuitous, you know, it's not... I think it was very important to have the scenes in the film.
Yeah.
So we just talked about it and made sure that it wasn't kind of... It's not sexy or voyeuristic. It's quite brutal and quite clinical.
Have a look at this. This is A Dangerous Method.
Perhaps she's the one for your experimental treatment.
Tell me about the first time you can remember being beaten by your father.
It's exciting to me.
And how is your little Russian patient?
There was the most dramatic improvement.
Is she a virgin?
Oh, certainly.
If you ever want to take the initiative, I live in that building there. I want you to punish me.
There's a rumor you've taken one of your patients as a mistress.
Don't you think we ought to stop?
Do you want to stop?
Sometimes you have to do something unforgivable just to be able to go on living.
A Dangerous Method. That's out now. OK, so, but life is pretty good for you because I know you've had, I mean, you're a big star, but in this country, sometimes people have a go at big stars. They like to do that, and yet you stayed here, and you like working here, you like being here. You're comfortable in where you are.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I think it's people always kind of keep saying you're going to LA, you're going to LA, but I like London. So yes, I am staying here.
And it's got, I guess you get offered parts because of being here that you wouldn't necessarily get there.
Yeah, I've been doing much more European films, so yeah, and I like that because it's closer to home. But equally, I did just do a film over the summer in LA with Steve Carell, which was great fun. You
seem to be full on.
Yeah.
Would I be right in thinking that? Is it kind of one film, then the next? You kind of go from one to the next?
It has been for the last sort of year. It's been totally back to back, and now I've got time off.
And so, what do you do when you've got time off?
Not a lot at the moment. I've been playing my teeth.
Oh, you can play your teeth. You make music with your teeth.
Yeah.
So, what tunes can you do?
Well, I can do. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
Wow.
is the big one that people normally recognise in my repertoire.
If we were to ask you to do some of that now...
Yeah.
I mean, do you need, like, little hammers or anything, or you
No,
just...
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
So, hold on. So this is exciting. I think we don't think... Let's not let this part... Well, yeah, this is exciting.
OK, go.
You're about to play something on your teeth.
I am.
OK. Keira Knightley is about to perform Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head using only her teeth, ladies and gentlemen. OK, so let's...
So you need to be very quiet for this.
Wow! That was quite extraordinary. That was extraordinary. You are through to the next round.
There you go.
How did you learn to do that? Why did you learn to do that?
There was this kid at school, I think I was at primary school, and he went on... It was something like Jim Will Fix It, and he played his teeth on TV, and he became, like, the biggest rock star in our school. So there's a load of us from Stanley Junior School that can all play our teeth.
It's kind of it's an extra talent they all got from
It is,
school.
I know. It's in my CV and everything.
So how old were you when you did Bend It Like Beckham?
16.
So 16, and that was your first big kind of break. That was when...
Yeah.
And you are genuinely a football fan. Did that help you get that part?
I think it did, because I think I was one of the only girls that went in there and could actually, like, really... I was football crazy at that point. Yeah, so I think it did. And, yeah, I do. I stopped watching it for years, and for some reason, this season, I'm watching it again a lot.
And you support West Ham, but they've just gone down, haven't they?
They're at the top of the Championship at the moment, thank you very much. They're going to come back up. I'm not watching any of their games, though, because I'm too terrified about it.
OK.
So, but I've been watching a lot of Tottenham.
And so you go to the games themselves? No. Go to the games themselves?
No, not the Tottenham games.
Why not?
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
OK.
Won't now, come on. No, I do, yeah.
But it must be... I would have thought... I wouldn't expect to see you at a football match.
Okay? Really?
Well, if I was... I wouldn't expect to turn around and see Keira Knightley standing behind and go on the Blues, or whatever colour they happen to be. I don't know. The Hammers, I believe.
The Hammers, yeah.
OK, so do you wear disguises when you go?
No, I've got my shirt.
So people know...
I've got my West Ham shirt. I've got my, I've got all the stuff. No.
So people notice you and they don't bother you?
I don't know. Maybe they don't expect to see me there, so they don't... No, I haven't actually really been recognised when I've gone. I've gone with Ray Winston as well. That's really good fun.
Wow, well, they must recognise Ray Winston.
They definitely, yeah, because he does, like, half-time kind of interviews and stuff, so they definitely recognise that.
And I love... Actually, this is a weird thing to say, I know, but there's a commercial you're in at the moment
where
you're riding a motorbike. Your arse looks great on that motorbike. Can I just share that with you?
I don't know if it's mine.
What?
It might not be mine.
Someone else's?
It could be somebody. I've
Ray
had
Winston's?
other people. It's Ray Winston's arse on the motorbike.
So they have a bottom double?
Yeah.
Which film did they have a bottom double for you?
No, I did a film called Domino, and you see, I've got this policy in films. I know I get spanked in this one, but I'm always like, you can have the top half, but you can't have the bottom half.
Hold it, that's like something you say in the first month of a relationship, isn't it?
Yeah. But it sort of works out quite well. But there was a scene in Domino where I was meant to do some sort of strip tease and do a bit of a dance with a thong on, and it was sexy thong dance. I was just like, it's not going to happen. So I said, could you get me a bottom, please? They went, yeah, absolutely. So I went into a room with Tony Scott, the director of that, and these 3 women came in and just dropped their trousers, and he was like, well, which one do you want? And I thought, I'm not quite sure about the etiquette of like, what do you say to the bottom double? And, like, do you go, well, I don't want that one's crap. I mean, obviously you don't, because the woman's standing right there.
You're not going to be rude.
Well, you can't be rude.
What were you looking for on the bottom?
I just was looking for one that's sort of around the same shape as mine, just a bit better.
Okay.
So there was one that was like really amazing, and I
Keira,
thought
the
nobody's
boys
going to
have
believe
both perked up. I know they don't. I think you found two men who will help you choose your next
my
bottom.
bottom, brilliant.
And you don't touch them. You don't.
No, you don't get a feel.
So you just
No.
have a look and you say,
Yeah.
and then how do you break it? Do you not say at the time? You say afterwards?
They then go out, and then you discuss the bottom. I mean, it's kind of it's tricky because do I introduce myself to, or do I, you know, and that's a bit weird if you don't introduce yourself. But the girl whose bottom it's a lovely bottom.
Have you used her again?
No, I haven't. I should keep in touch and
You
get
don't
her
keep
for
in
the
touch
next
with
one. No, I haven't kept in touch with her. I should have done.
You don't know what your bottom's like at the moment.
I
She
know.
might have let herself go.
Oh, never. It was a beautiful bottom.
Wouldn't be terrible if you hired her for the next job and it's enormous.
Enormous.
Can
No,
you imagine?
you're right.
They went, oh, you've
No,
got some
that'd be
body
awful.
issues, Keira Knightley. If that's what you think you look like from behind. I love seeing your movies. I loved having you here. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Keira Knightley.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And the teeth were fabulous. OK, we're going to take another break. Don't go away, though. Afterwards, I'll be chatting to Tom Hardy, and we have music coming up from Dionne Warwick. You want a vodka to take?